Hey, Tony Keg here, back with a PWG review. So I think it's been a while since I've done one of these. Yeah, so recently I got that did the 5 for 40 hours PWG winter sale thing, and one of my 5 DVDs was Mystery Vortex III. People said it was one of the best shows of this year, so I want to check it out. And I'm gonna go over try to review each match really quick. 7 matches in the show. Mystery Vortex is a cool gimmick where every match is like completely unannounced. Like fans don't know like what match is gonna be until the match happens. And so this is their time they've done it. But this year, if I believe it's correct, when tickets went on sale, the show like sold out in 6 minutes. Which when you think about it, that's really crazy that a show with nobody announced sold out in 6 minutes. I mean, they could have like really like put together the worst show of all time, and it's still been a sellout crowd. But PW fans trusted PWG and that they would deliver a good show, and they delivered one of the best shows of the year. So let's get into it. First match was got my phone here to like read my match ratings if I forget any of them. But first match was Tommaso Ciampa versus Gargano. Two guys I've seen many times this year at AEW. Two of my favorite wrestlers in AEW, and I thought this match was great. I gave it 4 stars. I think it got like it was like 17 minutes long or something. I thought it was like a really good match. Like holy crap! It was like exactly what I expected from a Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa match. Ciampa was great. Gargano was great. Just good, hard hitting, and this is a nice brawling outside the ring. It was a good match. Really good. 4 stars. Then we got Monster Mafia, Josh Alexander, Ethan Page versus the World's Accused Tag Team, Candice, LeRae, and Joey Ryan. It's so weird seeing like Josh Alexander and Ethan Page wrestling in PWG because I've seen them so many times at AEW. And Candice LeRae, I've seen her a few times too. But this match, I gave 3.25 stars. Good match. I think it felt a little short, and felt like Monster Mafia didn't get that much offense in compared to like Candice LeRae and Joey Ryan. But good match. This is Josh Alexander's last match in PWG, one of his last matches ever because he retired. But yeah, good match. Nothing special. 3.25 stars. Next match, Biff Busick versus Timothy Thatcher. I think this was Timothy Thatcher's PWG debut, and this is a really good match. I thought. See what let me make sure what I gave it correctly. Let's see. So I gave it 3.5 stars. Yeah, one of the matches I think I could give even higher rating if it got more minutes. I think it went like 11 minutes long. Really good stuff. Just very technical and slow pace, but it's like hard to explain. It's just like they wrestled a very like style that looked different, and it's definitely not like a WWE match, but it wasn't like a PWG match either. It was like, just like very like just wrestling, like pure wrestling, And I'm not a super big fan of like technical wrestling, but the way they did it was kind of like unique and different, and it was like kind of fun to watch. And it's too bad it only got 11 minutes, so I was enjoying it. Next match, Roderick versus Mike Bailey, and this was a really good match. 4.25 stars. Probably one of those matches better live than in person than when you're watching the TV, because I knew like Roderick Strong was going to win this match because he's like he went to the match as a champion, and he's still a champion now, so he knows the match that Roderick Strong's going to win. So I didn't really fall for any near falls, but good match, really good between Roderick Strong and Mike Bailey. I've seen Roderick Strong versus Zack Sabre Jr. at Don't Split the Technique. I did like this match better. Mike Bailey's just awesome. I mean, we never see Mike Bailey just go on YouTube and look up one of his matches. He's really good. And Roderick Strong is like, this is like this year and last year, like he's been like one of the best wrestlers. I don't know. I was never really high on Roderick Strong, but he's got like, I don't know if he's got really better or anything, or I'm just paying attention to him more. But I'm a big fan of Roderick Strong now. And he thought he did really good in this match. Next match, Brian Cage versus John Silver. John Spider Killer Silver. And this is one of those matches where it feels like, yeah, we booked Brian Cage and John Silver. We don't know what to do with them. We'll just put them in a match together. Like, really, like, almost like they could have went with 6 matches, but they didn't feel like 6 matches was enough. So they put this match to the card. Felt like almost completely unnecessary, but wasn't even looking forward to it. But it was actually a kind of good match. Brian Cage and John Silver, they kind of played the big man, little man story, and John Silver, like, was pretty strong for a little guy. I mean, he was, like, picking up Brian Cage with no problem. Brian Cage was, like, playing off some really good moves, like, nice, like, athletic stuff for Brian Cage. It's always impressive to see Brian Cage, like, do, like, really cool moves for a guy that huge. But, yeah, I gave this match 3 stars. Nothing special. I feel the show wouldn't have been any better. I feel the show wouldn't have been any worse if this match was on the card. I feel like it wouldn't have made any difference. But it's a nice little bonus match. If you've never seen Brian Cage, it's a good match to see. I don't think I've ever seen John Silver in a singles match, so I've only seen him in. He's one half of the Beaver Boys. So I think it's the first time I've seen him in a singles match. So I thought he did not bad of a job. So nice little match here, even though I didn't think it was that great. Then we two matches left. Chris Hero versus Xavier Jr. I give this 4.5 stars. Not because I liked it that much, because it was different how they really focus on like the fingers and stuff and the hand and just good like really like good wrestling. I think Zack Sabre Jr. did some pretty good selling in this match. Chris Hero's awesome. He usually doesn't have bad matches. Zack Sabre Jr. too. I think I've only seen, this is only my second Zack Sabre Jr. match I've seen in PWG, and both matches were like pretty good, and they're both like fun to watch. It was like a really good match. And plus, you got Eat the Paycheck commentary, so that helps. But yeah, 4.5 stars. I'm not like in love with this match. I'm not gonna say like one of the best matches I've seen this year, but really well done match. I mean, 4.5 stars just because they did a really good job, I thought. And yeah, I don't feel like I'm overrating this match. I think it deserves 4.5 stars. It's a great 4.5 stars not for the entertainment, just for 4.5 stars for the performance by Zack Sabre Jr. and Chris Hero. They did a really good job, and they deserve 4.5 stars for that performance. And in the main event, Andrew Everett and Trevor versus Young Bucks. Funny thing of this match, they try to tease that they're going to do Andrew Everett versus Trevor Lee in a singles match for the main event, and the crowd just did not buy it at all. They were chanting Young Bucks, and the match even like started for a few seconds, and the crowd's just like, not even paying attention, like kind of looking by the entrance, like waiting for Young Bucks to come out. I mean, I don't know. I think PWG was trying to swerve the crowd, but they did trick them out. The fans were expecting Young Bucks to come out. They were a smart bunch. So yeah, Young Bucks do come out. I think you're seeing on commentary like Matt Jackson or Nick Jackson, one of the Jackson brothers. They're wrestling Japan the other day, like the day before. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, just a regular Young Bucks match, 4 stars. If you see a Young Bucks match, you know what to expect. Super kicks, high flying moves. No better, no worse than most of their matches. But the ending was what's really cool with this match. Roderick Strong comes out, interferes, helps the Young Bucks win, and then Candice LeRae and Joey Ryan come out because Roderick Strong screwed him with the last show. He cost them victory, just like he cost the victory for Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett in this match. So they start fighting they go after Roderick Strong, but the Young Bucks are still there, so the Young Bucks take care of them. And then referee Rick Knox comes out with a chair, I think, and Roderick Strong Young Bucks I think take care of Rick Knox too, and Roderick tries to slam Rick Knox through a chair or something, and the lights go out and lights come back on. Super Dragon's there, and Super Dragon turns heel and puts Rick Knox through the chair, and then Excalibur from the commentary booth gets up and goes in the ring, he gets beat up, and Ethan Page is calling the whole thing. He's doing pretty good in commentary. And then a bunch of wrestlers come in, and they'll get their ass kicked by Super Dragon, Roderick Strong, and Young Bucks. And so that's it's hard to explain. I think it's on YouTube, but yeah, it's crazy ending. And like Mount Rushmore 2.0, it's a new team, and they're still like still going strong today. They're gonna have a big match, I think. This is December at All-Star Weekend 11. I think it's 11. So yeah, crazy ending to a pretty good show. I think I gave 4 matches 4 stars or more, so that's pretty good. Not like a top 5 PWG show, but really, really good. Yeah. So yeah, this is not a bad show to check out. And yeah, crazy ending. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop it here. But yeah, Mystery Vortex 3. Yeah, pretty good show. I liked it.